Hello there, and as usual, I'm Aaron from Let's Stay Gamers, and welcome. So today we're taking a look at the Calypso. This is designed by Boz from the Steam Workshop, and this ship is exploration ready. Now, a request of you guys recently is to have a look at some ships that don't require any modifications, just to see what the community can do with the standard sort of blocks, and more importantly, how and what you need on a standard sort of survival craft. Now, for our survival series, we've noticed that we have to slap things on to meet certain mission objectives. Now, what Boz has done here is he's met specific mission objectives at the start and built them into the design. It's a very well planned out and space efficient ship. So up front, we're going to have a look at the exterior and then we'll go inside. So up front, we've got a welding and projector bay. We've got two welders here that we can project a little bit of a ship and weld it up. And now this is really important in any survival situation. You need to be able to fix your ships that you're building as well as maintain and build more. And into this area, we've got a little bit of a hangar, but we'll have to take a little bit more detail into that when we go inside. And as we come along the side, we've got some missile turrets. It's only got light protection, it's only for exploration. And we've got a large hangar door that's been built out of the airtight locks. And that is a really nice feature inside. It's really used the space to fit all them ships in. Now we come to the back. This is the really cool feature of this module and something that we definitely have to implement into more of our ship designs. This is a detachable refinery module. Now the thing is, when you take your whole ship out with you, it's like taking you home, and if that ship gets destroyed, then you're not going to be able to build a new one without starting from scratch. And that's why Boz has allowed us to actually detach this refinery model. If we go down here, you see it's connected up with some welders and a little bit of a merge block, and this allows us to detach this, attach it to an asteroid, hide it away, so if the ship does suffer significant damage, our cargo storage is not destroyed and we can build more components with our refineries and assemblers. A really smart idea. We'll begin by going through the first hangar area. So we've got turrets in all the areas so we can protect ourselves, one's hidden away up there, and we've got access to the different doors so we can actually open and close the hangar doors. If I press that, it'll signal the lights and close down this door. It'll signal the lights after it's closed, so we better get in fast. Nice and neat. We've also got some more text panels that you can display any sort of messages, maybe specifically for the ship in this area, like don't take this ship out, it's not got an engine or a reactor, or no gyroscopes in many of my cases. We've got more access to hangar doors, a very important factor. Have lots of redundancy sort of control panel areas that you can access it from different areas, and he's continued that throughout the whole ship. So we've got another one for this area as well. We can use the connector, the merge block in this department, and the hangar door, so we don't have to go out there and get our feet wet and put a suit on. So as we go up into this area, well, across into this area, you can see the automatic airlock, another great feature. No one wants to keep pressing doors. And you can see we've got a divided hangar. Now on both sides we have an area where we could fit probably 4 micro ships or 2 sort of medium ships. We've got connectors on both sides, we've got connectors in the floor, and if you're a messy builder like me, this is perfect because this floor will absorb anything that you drop with your components. So if you're quickly building and you drop some steel plates, it just drops into there, goes straight into the system, something that we're definitely to integrate into my ship in the future. And we've got the connectors up here as well, so it'll allow you to connect and dock ships that have connectors in pretty much any position. So we've got the middle hangar door, and they're all controlled by this little control panel in here. So we've got the divide hangar door, and that'll allow one player to work in an oxygenated environment on this side, while the other hangar is open, allowing other ships out. So let's actually reverse that progress if we can, and we'll go over to the other side of the hangar. So the other side is identical, and we'll access the outer door as well. Now what's really cool about this outer door is if we press that, it will seal up the inner door automatically and signal the lights and put it on a basic timer block, so it allows them doors to close before this one opens, so the player in that area is not killed because the other guy wants to take his ship out. And there we go, it finally finishes the countdown and this door open. It's just well planned, it's just efficient. It must have written this down or just taken the time to actually build a very nice schematic for this ship, highlighting all the key points. So let's go to the upper deck. Now there's 2 access points. We can go outside, but we'll use this access point for the moment. Open the airlock and we'll hover up. So this is me not even moving it. You can see there's a gravity shift, so the player can just run straight into this area and it'll be shifted up into this upper deck without having to use his jetpack. Really nice use of that extra gravity generator, up and down, a little bit delusional for some of the people that'll be bouncing around. Now we're in this area, we have some cryopods for like crew members and so on. We've got a cargo container with some different supplies as well as the med bay. And we've got access to the hangar doors left and right here. Another redundant sort of control panel to allow full access from everywhere on the ship, so you don't have to go all the way into the hangar to access the access panel. Now as we come up into the cockpit area, we have a few different areas. Over here we've got a rear to the back area of the ship, and here we have the cockpit itself. Now the cockpit is redundant once again. We've got a nice open cockpit so you can drive this in first person, but down here we also have 2 protected cockpits, so you have a little bit of armor and options, as well as a number of different text blocks. We've also got all this viewing area as well with nice bits of glass, and you can see the armor area is also protected, the inner walls of the cockpit, while remaining that glass outer. So let's go to the back of the ship now, where our refinery module is. And here we are. We have one more hangar, a few cryo bays up here, and we've got access. This looks like you can walk straight through, but it's a glass window. I've ran into it a few times already. We've got one more hangar door, so we can open and close that rear hangar door if we wish to. You can see another storage area for a ship. And we have some more switch options, so we can connect the different connector blocks. So let's head out to the back here and just see what we can do. So from this area, you've got access to the hangars again. Let's open that. So the light's going to flash signal that the oxygen is going to be sucked out of this area anytime soon. So make sure you've got your suit on. I think I would have that a little bit shorter if it was me. But let's just pop out of here. So let's actually try detaching the refinery module before we take this on a little bit of a flight. So let's have a go at detaching this module. Now if we head to the top here, you can actually see we have the closed rear hangar door, once again the redundancy sort of control, and we have the open rear hangar door, so we can still control everything from this module itself. But if we come down here, we're going to access this cockpit and we're going to disconnect. So we're going to hit number 9 and it should do everything on a nice little timer block. There we go, you can see it's disconnected. And all I need to do now is gently thrust away. And what's really cool about this back area that we couldn't see before is the welders on the back. So when this refinery module is detached or just placed elsewhere while it's refining materials, you can use the back of the ship as a mobile repair point for small fighters or other sorts of ships. Just another really cool function. Now I do hope hooking this back into place is as easy as it was to disconnect it. I'm just going to drive it in place, hopefully line everything up, and the merge block in the center should connect. Should suck me into position. I don't want to ram it too hard. A bit to the right maybe. Okay, first person cockpit. So I can't really see what's going on. Maybe there's a camera or something. Oh, hang on, I'm being sucked into position. Okay, there we go. Easier than I thought. So let's actually get into the main cockpit of this ship and take it for a spin. So now we're taking the Calypso for a little bit of a test drive. It has very similar handling characteristics as the big red ship. It's also got 4 rocket launchers mounted in the nose. We'll just fire them quickly to demonstrate that. You can see that could cause quite a lot of damage, as well as the turrets we've got mounted around the side. Now we can also detach the module from the back, so let's have a go at a speed detach. So we're actually traveling at maximum speed, and we're going to hit number 6 to detach the refinery module. Let's actually have a go and see if it detaches. That's the timer block activated. Okay, refinery module's detached, so if we came into a combat scenario, we could detach the refinery block, we can engage, and then come and collect it afterwards. So perfect, we save our resources, save our supplies, in case we take too much damage. And even if the ship was destroyed, that refinery module could be picked up, or we could start fresh from it. Really cool indeed. I just love that feature. Anyway, hopefully this inspired some of your more survival based build todays, and I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.